Hello everybody, and today for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles we are reviewing the Crate of Dracula. So this is the second part of the Halloween special of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This time they're going up against Dracula this time, and a werewolf. So Renette has transported the turtles all the way to the 1300s, and they're going through the swamps. Mikey's enjoying it, but of course the others aren't. But while they're trying to figure out where to go, Raphael ends up getting separated from them, and he encounters what appears to be a mysterious figure that is Dracula. And it looks like something happened to Raph as the turtles are making their next move, as they are encountered by a bunch of wolves, and they have to fight them. But they do find Raph passed out. But this is obviously not a good sign, as Raph has obviously been bitten, and now the turtles have to make their next move. But they do see a crate of like this cattle thing, and someone's in there, and yeah, it's Dracula. But the turtles don't suspect anything until they bump into these group of travelers who have like this necklace, this one couple, and they're going to help them find their way. And they notice Raph is ready to pass out, and they find out that he has been bitten. And so they got to do whatever it takes to find a way to fix Raph before he transforms. But while they're going on their journey to find their way to the Temple of Dracula, they catch up to Tmnt Romero. Raph eventually does get his fangs, and he tries to attack Mikey, but the wife ends up putting the garlic necklace on Raph, causing him to just settle down. And it's wild that they decided to choose Raph to be a vampire, but it makes perfect sense since he's red, and he actually is planning to bite Mikey, and Mikey's not on board with this, of course. But it turns out the man they met, who's the driver of this cattle thing, it turns out he's actually the werewolf, as he's carrying a necklace that helps protect them from vampires and werewolves. But unfortunately, when they are attacked again by the wolves, he loses the necklace and he ends up transforming, and the turtles figure this out, as Mikey ends up almost staking him, but Raph ends up getting away, and he teams up with Dracula, of course. But they try to fight Dracula once they get to the temple, and if things do not go well at all, as Mikey tries to stake him. It's actually kind of dark that they were planning to stake Dracula, but that's how the lore goes if you know your Dracula history. But they try to stake him, but of course he dodges it because Raph ends up biting it, and he turns into a bat. The way Raph looks as a bat, it's creepy. Like, even his glowing eyes. But we do get a fight between Donnie and Dracula, and he uses like this sector thing, this staff thing, to able to burn Dracula's face. And I almost thought Donnie was going to be bitten, but then I realized later I think he gets bitten. But the turtles end up having their big battle with Tmnt, who has gathered his army to end time with Dracula, werewolf, and vampire Raph, I think, and the mummy. But Renette tries to fight Tmnt, but it just doesn't work out, as he's able to go into the next wormhole to make his next move. But the wife of the husband who's turned into the werewolf, she wishes them luck, as Renette only has one sector left for the turtles to get into, and that's where they go to not Transylvania anymore. They're at a castle in the 1800s, Frankenstein's castle, and that's where the episode ends. So this episode was definitely interesting. It explores Dracula really well, and Vampire Raph was easily a highlight. He definitely looks super creepy. Same was Dracula. But I did like the werewolf too. I thought his dynamic was pretty cool. But yeah, and Renette, her dynamic with Mikey's pretty good. She ends up actually taking off her little hoodie, and we finally see what her hair looks like. She's got like braids in her hair, which is nice. So yeah, this episode was pretty good. I'd probably give it like a 7. A fun fact: this is actually the first time I've watched this episode in a long time, because I really do not remember watching these episodes much when I saw it as a kid. These are the episodes I least remember. So this is a nice refresher for these episodes for sure. So I'd probably give this episode probably a 7 out of 10. So the next episode is the Frankenstein episode. So that should be super fun. So anyway, thanks for watching, and Turtle Power.